great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
That gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as been brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And let me go into a little more detail on that, because some of the runs he makes are actually quite crazy, and there seems to be a recklessness about it and no order, and he just leaves it to whomever behind.
Alvarez! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Kane. Rice. Yehi. And it's Eze. Kane, Saka, over to the left. O'Reilly's climbs up big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Kane is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Gordon. Eze. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Alvarez. De Paul. Tagliafico. Aim forwards. Calmly anticipates. Gordon. Eze, Menu, Saka, James, Nice control. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Molina. Otamendi. Fernandez, gently done. And it's Eze. Rice. Played back in. Saka, delicate ball, and it needs to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Romero. Otamendi. Romero. Messi. Fernandez. That's really well manoeuvred. Romero moved on forwards. Eze. Saka. James. Saka. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Otamendi clears it away. Ball's gone out of play. Alvarez was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it's Eze. Played down the flank. James crosses. That'll be a corner. And it's been taken short. Aimed in. Header! Oh, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
De Paul. Tagliafico. Tagliafico shifted upfield. O'Reilly. Konsa. Menu. Konsa. James looks to get on the end of this. And here's Kane. O'Reilly. He's found some space. Simeone. Alvarez. Messi. Simeone. Out to the right. That's good play. Molina's cross. Saka. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Saka. Played towards the other side. Simeone. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Gordon. Eze. And it's played forward. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Argentina, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
He's away. Plays it out wide. Play for a throw. Saka. James chooses to go cross-field. O'Reilly. Rice forwards and with intent.
Eze really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
DePaul. And it's played forward. Otamendi aim forwards. Romero, gently done. Rice. And it's O'Reilly. Now, what's he got in mind? Tagliafico. Molina. Fernandez. So it is still 0-0. Simeone. That's really well manoeuvred. Konsa attempts a clearance. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Saka. Saka has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
DePaul, McAllister, DePaul, and it's Messi. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Gordon did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gahey shifted upfield. Rice. England getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Saka. Oh, look at the space here. Foot in. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Rice with the short one. Now it's Rice. Eze. Gordon. Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cleared away. Menu. Chance! Fernandez. Romero. Fernandez. De Paul. Up towards the front line. Saka, and it's Eze. James, that looks a good ball through. Now it's Saka. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there.
Kane! And for a moment, time stood still.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Simeone. Messi. Now this could be a chance. McAllister played out to the left flank. That's tidy. A chance to play it in. Messi hits it! Messi spread out to the left. McAllister. Now what about this? Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Yehi. Moved on forwards. Eze. O'Reilly. Rice. And it's played forward. Fernandez. Molina. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. De Paul. Simeone chasing after it.
England have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
O'Reilly can get it clear. Decent chance!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Rice, and he goes cross-field, and it's James. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's very neat. Saka, and that's aimed into the middle. Molina. Fernandez, gently done. Kane. Gordon. Oh, what a ball!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Deftly safely away. Gordon. Romero. Fernandez. De Paul. Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. Gordon. And here's Eze. Eze! Goal! England! England take the lead. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
England have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Molina tries making a foray down the right. Gets his head on it! Harmlessly behind. O'Reilly. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Eze. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Otamendi. That's really well manoeuvred. Tagliafico chips it through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Menu. James. Menu. And it's Eze. Eze, oh, good spread. Hit into the middle. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Fernandez. Otamendi forwards and with intent. And claimed it back swiftly. Messi. Simeone. Molina. Some good work on the right flank here. Molina. Oh, what a climb! Molina is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Gehi shifted upfield. Now it's Kane. Out to the left it goes. Kane. Fernandez does really well to win the ball there. Martinez sends that a long way. James, aim forwards. Now it's Saka. Saka. And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Romero. De Paul. England have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's O'Reilly. And here's Eze. It's run loose here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Rice. Gehi. Molina. Fernandez. Otamendi shifted upfield. And that has put paid to that. Menu. De Paul. And here's McAllister. And it's McAllister. Tagliafico. He's got away. Gehi attempts a clearance. Moved on forwards. Gordon. England half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Rice. O'Reilly. Eze. Menu. And here's Kane. Played out wide. O'Reilly. And that's a throw. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Fernandez. De Paul. Messi spread out to the left. Alvarez. Can he? He's shooting! Menu with the clearance.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And it's played forward. Gehi. Molina cuts it out. Simeone. Otamendi. Messi. And it's McAllister. Alvarez. Tagliafico. Oh, sweet feet. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Fernandez. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Messi. And there's the shot! Just a whisker away. Konsa, head over towards the opposite flank. O'Reilly. Gordon. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gordon. O'Reilly. Gordon. Rice. Kane. Simeone. Romero. Fernandez. Romero forwards and with intent. Rice makes the interception. Simeone, great work on the overlap. Molina, played into the middle. James attempts a clearance. Rice. Konsa. Saka. And it's James. Now it's Saka. Oh, played through for the wide man. James. Oh, it's played into the area. And here's Kane. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. McAllister. Oh, can he get onto this? Menu. James. Konsa. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. James. Eze. Gordon. O'Reilly providing an outlet on that flank. Gordon. Rice. Saka. Shot, surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Gordon. Shoots! Tagliafico. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
England head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Menu. James. Konsa. Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. Alvarez. And it's Messi. Simeone. Simeone showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rice. Saka. Eze. Rice. Rice, gently done. And here's Kane. Eze. O'Reilly, and it's lofted through here. It is a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Tries a measured ball. Gordon. Shot at goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Rice plays it short. Now it's Rice. Gordon. There's the shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Menu. Played out to the right. In by James. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Fernandez. Alvarez looks to get on the end of this. Menu. Rice. Saka. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Menu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Tagliafico. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. De Paul. Fernandez. And the finish! That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He is just caressing the ball. Menu, no. Again, there's no way through. Rice. Yehi. O'Reilly. Menu. And the pass is intercepted. McAllister. Good driving run. And here's Alvarez. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have come roaring back! That was beautiful. Something close to genius. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ambitious ball here. It'll be a throw-in. Saka. He's free, he has got space. Now that's a fine challenge. McAllister. Alvarez. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That has been cut short. DePaul. Tagliafico.
Really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
And he's heaved it away. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. DePaul. And here's Messi. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Messi. DePaul tries to dink it through. Rice. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Menu. Saka. That pass has been well intercepted. Yehi. Saka. And it's Eze. Saka. Showing good feet. Looking for a decent ball in. James played into the box. The referee's awarded a free kick. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Simeone. Molina looking to hit the byline here. Cleared away. Romero. Simeone.
Simeone really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yehi. Messi. Almost an hour gone. Molina. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Tagliafico. Done delicately. Played into space out wide. Menu. Konsa. Yehi. Moved on forwards. Simeone, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's McAllister. Messi. Messi shifted upfield. Menu. Saka. Menu. Gordon. Kane. Gordon. O'Reilly. And reclaimed it in a trice. Saka. Lobbed in behind. And that's been won straight back. Simeone. Oh, nicely intercepted. Yehi. Rice. O'Reilly. Simeone. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. And it's played forward. Menu. Yehi. Eze. O'Reilly. Rice looks to the other side. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tagliafico. De Paul. Oh, red, nice interception. O'Reilly. Saka. Saka. Otamendi forwards and with intent. Messi. Into the channel. McAllister in acres of space out wide. That's really well manoeuvred. Can he get onto this? He is through here. Tries to get it clear. Simeone, aim forwards. Tagliafico. Otamendi. Otamendi forwards and with intent. Menu. Gordon. Molina gets across to intercept that. Fernandez. That's really well manoeuvred. McAllister. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Kane. Simeone. Alvarez. Alex Molina. Simeone. And he cuts out the supply. Eze. Konsa shifted upfield. Eze. Kane. Kane played out towards the right wing. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Romero, gently done. Fernandez. Simeone is onto it in a flash. Rice. Moved on forwards. Eze does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And here's Gordon. Gordon! Rice goes short. Lovely feet. There are a few waiting for it. Nicely shaped cross. O'Reilly has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Otamendi clears it away. And it's O'Reilly. Yehi. O'Reilly. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Saka. Can he latch on to this? Fernandez. And here's Kane. Over to the left. Gordon. Swings in across. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Romero can get it clear. Chooses to go back. Yehi. Konsa. In with the challenge.
England clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Lofted upfield. Saka. De Paul cuts out the pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Eze. Now who's going to be first to this?
England really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Fernandes. De Paul. Konsa did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Gehi gets over and intercepts.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Saka. Eze. And that could set him on his way. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Otamendi. Tagliafico. De Paul. Fernandes. Messi. Molina chooses to go cross-field. De Paul. Not the most accurate pass.
Argentina really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Fernandes. Tagliafico. Alvarez played out to the left flank. McAllister. De Paul. Fernandes. Messi. And here's Alvarez.
Argentina really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Eze. Gordon, probing pass. Clearly not happy with that. That's going to go a long way.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Tagliafico. Tagliafico looking to get on the end of this.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Konsa, and it's played forward. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Oh, this is a great position. And Alvarez! It's anyone's ball now. Now it's Simeone. Here it is, crossed in. Oh, they could be caught out. Chance for a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
O'Reilly. Kane. And there's green grass ahead of him. Gordon. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
England clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Fernandez forwards and with intent. Konsa clears it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Gordon. Gordon! Tries to get it clear. Reed. It's gone for a throw-in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Gordon! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
De Paul. Fernandez. That's really well manoeuvred. Alex Molina. Argentina desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. Oh, delicate chip through. Alvarez. One good cross, maybe the last chance. Oh, some tackle that. Messi. Eze.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now that's well seen too. Fernandez. Romero, gently done. Molina. Romero, moved on forwards. Rice. Gordon. Eze. There's a counter-attack chance here for Argentina. Alex Simeone. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. And it's Messi. Kane.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
O'Reilly. Rice. Final seconds, this has to be it. James crosses. And he's there to clear it. It's a mighty effort! Decent enough try.
Kane certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
De Paul. Konsa. O'Reilly. Konsa. Menu. De Paul played with finesse. Real chance! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Saka making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's James. Menu. England to make one last surge forward. Across it goes. Romero getting this one clear. Here's the chance to cross. Spence played back in. Could be danger here. Back into the middle. Now it's Saka. Saka crossed in once more. Danger averted for now. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium. And I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.